And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with it. Intelligent. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 62 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going.
Now, whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. 10th carry now for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A big play there out of the running game. 34 yards.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On ground. Ivory. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Ivory taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Breeze now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Breeze going to sneak it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time Breeze will throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Breeze. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This shit over.
And there they went crossing route again.
Yeah, bitch. Quick. This shit over, bitch. This shit over. This shit over with. This shit is over. Motherfucker then throw damn touchdown. It ain't gonna stay on pause, bitch. Throw some touchdowns next time. Throw some motherfucking touchdowns next time. You might win.
It's the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read.
Stop being a whore. That's your last one. You can't keep it on pause. Stop being a whore.
But when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Can't put it on pause no more, bitch. You can't put it on pause no more, fuck boy.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.